Done. That's fine. I'm done with the whole. I'm finished
The
with that.
whole,
Welcome
the
back.
whole hole.
Welcome back to the RF Fitness Podcast, brought to you by rffitness.net, your source for online coaching built for and by busy grown-ups just like you who are on the quest for help and strength in everyday life. I am your host, Rob Finlayson, certified personal trainer, elder brother, and yes, future Hallo-WIN winner. I'm going to beat everyone at my own challenge. Uh,
What?
and I'm here with my co-host.
Pretty confused, Rachel. Are you actually going to compete? And then,
No,
okay. I was like, that's like
that
a
would be
radio
weird.
host winning concert tickets.
Haha. This is the easiest way for me to save money on giving out prizes is just for me to give myself
Give
all
it
the
to
prizes.
yourself.
I think that's a
Ooh,
crime. I think
sorry,
it's called this like
guys.
embezzling or something.
No.
No.
That's actually
If,
called being strategic because my friend just sent me a video of her friends asking, of her kids asking for money for their school fundraiser. And it was
uh-huh.
just very cute. Like, yeah, my name is this, my name is that. And she was like, we're raising, it's the boy and a girl, we're
Yeah.
raising $350.
Oh. It's like someone's behind the camera like dollars,
Yeah,
dollars.
the son said dollars. But then she sent me the bloop, and she was
Oh
just
no.
like, "We're raising this money, and if we don't, our teacher will be sad." I laughed so hard, and I was like, "Dude, that's strategic."
Got to play on emotions. Got to make
Correct.
emotional appeals.
And she's like, "Yeah, emotional blackmail." I'm like,
Right? That's how you do
"Do
it.
what you got to do. It's for the kids, man."
That's how Girl Scouts sell their cookies, because you're not going to say no to this little girl who's just trying to be an entrepreneur.
They absolutely will. Every year your sales go down. How would I know? Because I did it for many years. I
We've
have
talked
so many Girl Scout cookie stories. But
Mo
I
and I
was
have
then,
talked at great length recently about Olivia joining Scouts, girl
yeah,
or boy.
right,
Because Boy Scouts isn't Boy Scouts anymore; it's just the
right,
Scouts,
correct.
which I think is pretty rad. I think I would definitely like to put her in that if she'd be into it
I
someday.
mean, yeah, I think it is kind of rad, but I guess it's also confusing. Like, then why is there still Girl Scouts?
So they
Like,
can sell cookies
for the tagalongs, baby.
straight up, straight up, because it's a business making venture.
Just because the tagalong peanut butter patties, my ass. They're called tagalongs. Um,
It's so weird that they have regional names. That's so
it's
fucking strange.
regional.
Yeah, dude, they're called different stuff in different parts of the country. That's why everyone's like, oh, they're
Okay.
called Samoas, or no, they're called coconut delights or whatever.
I let's fact check this because we know we have listeners in Florida, and one of them is from Alabama or Georgia. Sorry.
Get in the comments.
Yeah, what do you guys call them? That's very interesting. Because I'm pretty sure it's not a regional thing. It's like just they revamped them and renamed them different things.
Okay, so I think the ones I'm thinking of specifically, the Samoans, they did rename because it's like, why would you name a cookie after like an entire ethnicity of people? That
There's
feels weird.
some no, there were samosas, I think.
No, a
Wait, nope, that's an
samosa
that's an
is an
Indian
is a
appetizer.
is a baked is a yes, it's a pastry from India. It's a savory pastry from India.
God, they're so good.
They
Not
are
as good as
extremely good.
pakoras, though.
Get on your game, Girl Scouts. Where's the samosas at?
Yeah. Why aren't you selling hot Indian pastries?
Please buy these. They're burning my hands. They're very hot for me to hold. It's hurting
Eric's
my flesh.
Eric's best friend is Indian, and his mom makes like homemade pakoras and samosas, and
Hell yeah.
his friend doesn't like Indian food, which is very
That's wild.
it is wild. And then so yeah, whenever she made him, we would come over and just
Snarf them.
snarf.
Did you just get sick of it? Like, is it like a thing like you grow up eating it because that's what your parents make all the time, and then you
That could have been, yeah,
maybe?
yeah. I like it's a very dark fact about him. I don't like to talk about it.
Oh, okay. We won't call it too
It's
much
pretty
more attention to
embarrassing
it.
that I'm friends with
I would
somebody that
be
doesn't like Indian food.
I would be utterly humiliated, personally, if someone
Could you
said that
imagine
about
if we
me.
didn't like Japanese food? But I don't like real sushi.
Do you mean like nigiri kind of stuff or what?
Yeah, like actual raw fish and
Yeah,
rice.
I
The
think
end.
it takes. I definitely. I mean, I haven't. I won't say I've gone anywhere where they have like the good stuff, but
Mm,
when I've had the okay stuff, I've actually enjoyed it.
yeah,
I
Eric
will.
absolutely loves it.
It's good. I will say to the point of enjoying more global food versus American food. I might have told this story already, but for a couple of years, Mo and I got like a snack box. Like every month, they send
Oh
you
yeah.
snacks from around the world, which is super cute. It's very fun. It's a little thing to look forward to every month, and then like you get, and they have like these little packets, and the stickers are super rad. They're like little facts about like where they make this and like what it means, and like how do kids like there's like a game that you play with this candy in
Did you
Dutchland or whatever,
do
Holland.
it when Olivia was young, or
I think we did it
she's
when she was like a
still is young?
newborn, just
But
because we needed like fucking anything to look forward to.
for real.
Uh, and we've done it for like I've gotten this subscription for like 6 months for like Ethan and Mary, just as like a gift. Um,
Cute.
and yeah, you learn a lot about the world, but the thing I learned the most is that America's snacks are the best snacks, and that we do snacks
Absolutely.
obviously. Like if I stopped to think about it for 2 seconds, like what country in the world has the best snacks? America, obviously.
Yeah, yeah,
Look at us.
man.
Look at us.
Right. There's a reason.
Look at us. Our snacks are so good. Have you guys ever had a fucking toaster pastry, my man? Toaster strudel?
Or toaster
Be real.
strudel. Gretchen Wiener's dad, the inventor.
The inventor of.
Um, yeah, I the weird channels that I watch on YouTube. One of them being, which I think I've talked about previously, is like global comparisons of American food versus
Oh yeah, I think I
everywhere
brought that up.
else.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they cover like McDonald's, KFC, Subway,
Mm,
and they order the entire menu and they
gross.
taste it, weigh it, like,
They
and then they.
weigh it. Like I suppose
Mhm.
the portions would be very different.
Yes, that is the
That's what
whole
I've heard a lot
point.
about American people who come to America. And they're like the portions are absurd. And
Yes.
again, look at us.
Right, right. That, like, in all of the videos, that the our small drinks are every other country's large.
Large drinks, sure.
Um,
How do you hydrate, man? I can't only have 12 ounces of ice cold Coca Cola if I'm having a Big Mac.
a Big
Is
Mac.
is our Big Mac like their extra Big Mac? Is our small Mac their large Mac?
Yes, I mean it's
Obviously.
it's insane. Um, but yeah, I had no idea that Japan was so obsessed with fried chicken.
I have heard that. That's like a cultural phenomenon there, their
Man,
KFC thing.
they do be loving their fried chicken, specifically KFC,
Fried chicken
and
fucks. I get it. But like
yeah.
they do KFC for Christmas, right? Like that's like the thing.
Ooh, I'm not sure about that. We'll have to ask our
So that's what
Japanese family.
that's what I have heard is that the thing one they do Christmas in Japan for the same reason we do Christmas in America is because it's a hyper capitalist way to just
Yeah.
spend a bunch of money, and because it's fun, I guess. And like their traditional Christmas meal is like the KFC bucket, not the way we think of it. Like I think their KFC.
Interesting.
I think what you've been alluding to is that even their fast food in other countries tends to be of like higher quality. So
Right.
like if we think of in the US getting a KFC bucket for Christmas, it probably conjures up certain, we'll say, socioeconomic situations of the person who
Yeah.
has that. Whereas I think in Japan, like it's like a higher quality, like a
Right.
higher rate of experience just overall for the chicken. And like I would imagine it's not like you pick up a piece of chicken out of the bucket and like the skin falls off and it smells like burnt rubber, which is like the last couple of times I've had an
Merry
experience
Christmas.
with Merry Christmas. Celebrate the birth of our Lord, glorp. Just, but the biscuits are good. So,
Yeah, interesting thing that I learned. I mean, I guess it was one person's opinion, but I went to my friend's house and they raised meat chickens, and they just slaughtered
ooh,
them. And He said they were not good.
Really?
Yes, I was so shocked.
Yeah.
Like, because Eric and I eat a ton of chicken and
Yeah.
we just hate buying it commercially and stuff. And,
Hmm.
but yeah, he said it was just significantly tougher. Um,
Huh. Well,
and
yeah,
he's
I guess they like move around and use their bodies.
correct. But he said,
Yeah.
like, they didn't even let him, like, free range or anything. They kept him in the run. So, like, they
Oh,
barely
really?
walked. But
Yeah.
and then he also, he was just like, it was overall honestly just a very sad experience because like they get so big they can barely move. You just have to watch
Oh,
them
sure.
struggle to live for the first like three
Like
months
flop around. Ugh.
Yes, and then like one of
Yeah.
them broke its leg just because it
Oh my God.
got so heavy. um
Jeez.
yeah, because that's just the breed. And then
Huh.
they're like essentially toddlers and you kill them and they
For
don't taste
me,
good.
it
I
doesn't
don't.
taste good. Doesn't feel good.
Yeah,
Thumbs down across the
he was
board.
just like, I will not do it again. And I'm like, oh,
0 out of 5 stars.
holy crap! I'm glad I found out.
Yeah. 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 How are your chickens doing? You're still laying eggs?
Yes. So I would say in the
Is
past,
production up?
yes. We are consistently getting one egg a day. Um,
Oh, from like 6 chickens?
yes, lay off.
Well, I think
Uh,
that's what you want them to do.
lay on. Chicken jokes. No, it's we're almost, well, we know for sure the two that are laying
Hmm.
because they sing their little song and then we like quick check out the
Yes.
window to see who's singing and it's always the Orpingtons. Um,
Okay.
yeah, it's been D and Ann Perkins um, that have been the
Yep.
consistent layers. Way to go, D and Ann. Um, But so like there, and those are two Orpingtons. We have three Orpingtons, but Blondie, who is just a wicked bitch. Like, I was like,
How do
homegirl,
you mean?
like she wants nothing to do with us.
Oh.
All the chickens like are decently friendly and will like come
Hmm.
approach us or will let us pick them up. And Blondie was just like, I will peck your fucking eyeballs out if you touch me.
Do not approach. Do not
Yeah,
touch me.
dude, Blondie is such a bitch. Um,
And she doesn't even lay eggs.
she doesn't even lay eggs. Yeah, Blondie, your days are numbered.
Right.
About to find out if you taste any better.
I was gonna say about to have some of that yucky gross chicken. It tastes like I'm eating
So
this because I hate you, Blondie.
yeah, so we'll see. But I mean, I don't know. The other we got these comets, and they were supposed to
Hmm.
lay before anybody else did, and they haven't. I don't know.
Huh.
But we're not sweating it until it's like late fall.
Yeah.
So yeah, and we got a play set this weekend.
Oh yeah. How'd that go?
Bad.
Oh, good. Glad to hear it.
Yeah, I was like, I did a ton of research about play sets. If you want to
Yeah.
know about play sets, hit me up. Um,
I'm your girl.
so there's like two, kind of three brands that are essentially like worth buying used.
Hmm.
Um, and because I was not gonna buy a brand new playset, like the one that we like got the inquiry for or whatever was $6,000.
I was gonna
No
say they're
way.
like $6,000. Yeah,
Yes,
it's ridiculous.
it is. So, and then we found this one that meets all of our criteria, which I was specifically looking for one with monkey bars. And I was obsessed with monkey bars.
Oh, okay.
Not a ton of playsets have monkey bars.
Yeah.
So I asked this guy, it hit all of our boxes, and I said, "What brand is it?" And he's like, "Yeah, I don't know. We took off the plaque just to stain it, and my
Mm,
my wife isn't completely sure, but she thinks it's a gorilla." And I was like, "All right, cool. Gorillas are one of the ones that are worth doing."
that's where it's at. Ugh,
Yes.
yeah.
So
The title of this episode is just gonna be gorilla emojis.
they're just gorilla groans, heaves,
Gorilla heaves.
heaving
Please go on.
gorillas.
Please go on.
Uh, so yeah, we got there, and then he was just like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the brand is because the plaque is off. And I like get down
Yeah.
there and I look on the slide. It says it right there. Backyard Adventures. Not a good
God.
brand.
Not a
And
gorilla. Not a good
I
brand.
tell you, my friend, I did not tell Eric this
Yeah.
is not a good brand because he would have
Whoops.
flipped out. Um,
He's done
and
shopping by that point, huh?
yes, yeah, and we are this playset's third home, um,
Oh.
and it's not a very good brand, and that became
Hmm.
extremely apparent during disassembly.
Oh no.
Thank
Stuff like
God those people do not know the name of their playset, but they are incredibly helpful. Holy mackerel, were those people helpful!
that's nice.
Yeah. So the guy like got his four wheeler and hooked up a trailer and like pulled all the parts up for us,
Oh wow.
and helped load and everything. And yeah, so it was a very risky drive back with this
Yeah.
playset.
So like not
Um,
secured or what?
it was secured
Legally. The
legally.
law requires that I say it was secure.
It was so secure that a motorcyclist said, "Hey, something's falling off."
Oh my
Um,
god.
and we do, we got it. We
Okay.
got it before we got on the highway. So,
Oh good.
so now it's just in pieces in our backyard, and I'm just like, ah, fuck. We gotta
Not
like,
looking forward. Now I gotta
yeah,
like build it. Yeah.
yes. No, we have to like replace some boards, power wash it, sand it, stain it, assemble it.
God.
Yeah, and this is also coming at the same time that Eric bought a boat.
Yeah.
His priority is not putting together a
This
rickety
place
old
that. Yeah.
playhouse.
Go figure.
Um, so I don't know.
You
We haven't
also
been.
have. You also have mom's dog.
Yes. So
Tully for what it was like 3 weeks. You said.
yeah, which feels like 3 years. It's
Yeah.
totally fine. I love you, mom.
Our mother
But
is traveling abroad to Italia to
and
sample
then
the world's best mozzarella sticks.
dude,
So
whenever anybody brings up
stay
mozzarella
tuned,
sticks, I
listeners.
always just think of 30 Rock. When she's just,
Do you think he'd buy me mozzarella sticks? Yeah.
I already have a drink. Do you think you'd buy me mozzarella sticks?
God, mozzarella sticks, fuck, dude, so hard.
It depends on where they're from. Um,
If it's from my hand into my mouth, I love them. I have a very low bar for mozz sticks, dude.
oh, fair enough. Yeah, like Applebee's mozzarella sticks are
Not
gag
good.
worthy.
I don't think really anything from Applebee's is gonna be good.
I'm gonna call you out. I'm gonna call you out right now, Jake. He told me his favorite, or no, he told me his when they were dating, his husband's favorite restaurant was Applebee's, and I said, Jake, you cannot marry this man.
You cannot. That's got to be red flags, left and
Like,
right, my dude.
I would rather have him cheat on you than have his favorite restaurant be Applebee's.
At least train them to lie about it. You know, it
Right,
can be your favorite
right,
app. Just don't tell people that.
right.
Be ashamed.
You should feel so much shame.
Dude, yesterday was it? Yeah, it was just last night. I was downstairs with the dog Mira. I was talking to someone, one of my clients today, and she was saying that like Rachel talks about her dogs all the time in the podcast, but I didn't even know you had one because I mentioned Mira on the call, and she's like, I didn't even know you had a dog
Rude.
because I never bring her up. I guess yeah, whatever. So I have a
Rude on
dog.
you, not on her.
I have a tattoo of my dog on my body. So if you'd seen me in real life, you've probably seen a portrait of Mira. But anyways, I was downstairs with the dog, watching TV, and she was like licking her crotch like right next to me on the blanket. And like I lift up the blanket and she goes, ooh, and I look at her and I go, feel shame. We tell her that all the time. Feel shame. Because she's just, she licks her butt or she like sheds everywhere and just stinks. And it's just a generally.
Sheds everywhere.
I hate how much she sheds. She's such a hairy little animal.
Oh
Anyways,
my God, just get her groomed
I
by
tell.
your sister.
Anyways, I tell her to feel shame, and she stands up and jumps off the couch and then walks over to my bare feet and goes, and sneezes dog snot, and I feel it go all over my feet and legs. And I was
Yes.
like, dude, what the fuck? And then she went upstairs. This is like, you know what? F you,
Done
Dad.
with you.
Yeah, here's some dog snot for your
I don't need to
flesh.
take this shit.
she traipsed upstairs with that saucy little hip sway that she does when she's on the stairs.
Yeah, it's the worst when dogs snarf at you when their face is full of like loose hair that I'm cutting.
Oh,
Oh yeah, because it just like sticks to my face, and
great.
then I look like the dog, and
Feel shame.
and I do feel shame.
Well, I do. There is a few things that we wanted to talk about on this episode. I think I wanted. Can I do mine first?
Yep.
I want to talk about Hallo-WIN. Okay. Hallo-WIN, you guys. I've been talking about this on my socials and in the Discord a
It is
lot lately.
Halloween. It
It
is
is
Halloween.
Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. I love that movie so much. So Hallo-WIN, HALLO-WIN, is this free event challenge thing I've been running for my online coaching thing for like probably 5 or 6 years now. I feel like I took a year off here and there, but it's not a big deal. It's almost always free. This year it's definitely free. It's for the month of October, the 1st to the 31st. And this year, what it is, it's a big community event competition. I've got it set up so that anyone can join. You just got to tell me you want to, and I'll send you a link to a Google Doc where I have my little characters. Gordon and Gulia are our hosts. They'll be making reappearances.
Did you draw them?
No, they're just a pumpkin emoji and a ghost emoji. But I
Fair
thought it
enough.
was cute to give them little names and have them just pop around and be little. I
Agreed.
stand them already. I ship them, which is fun. So there's 4 weeks in October. Every week there's going to be a chance to get points for things. You can get a point by doing a strength workout, and an aerobic or cardio workout, and watching a Halloween movie. And then you can do each of those things 2 times. The first time you do it is worth 1 point. So if you do one strength workout, it's 1 point. If you do a second strength workout, that same week you get 2 points. If you watch one spooky movie, you get 1 point. If you watch 2 spooky movies in a week, you get 2 points. So there is baseline, the opportunity for 9 points, right? Yeah, 2 times 3, 9 points, plus some bonus points for other things that I make up as we go along. I'm going to be as capricious as possible. But things that were already recommended were things like meal prepping, taking pictures of it, picking up litter, generally being a good sport.
Oh, I thought you meant like changing your litter box. It's like,
Picking up garbage off the street, dude.
Cool.
Caring for
Lydia
your
loves
earth.
picking up garbage.
What a good little eco warrior.
And then
She's
I always say,
perfect for
way to
this.
be an earth warrior.
Yeah, dude. She's an earth warrior. And so anyways, here's a big thing that I'm doing for the first time. I think with anything that I've run, with RF Fitness, certainly, maybe even with D20 Athletics in the old days, I'll be doing prizes.
Oh my god.
Every week, the top scorer. So I'm going to need to come up with
every
ways.
week? Holy shit. I thought it was...
Every week, there's a $25 Amazon
and
gift card on the
it's
line.
free?
And it's free to join.
Sounds like you'd
And
be a ghoul to not sign up.
whoa, have to be some kind of monster not to like it. That was God. We're workshopping that. The copy that I wrote for like my Instagram post is much more clever and cutesy than that. Monster. But yeah, so you can. Oh, also, it's the one of the things that I talk about a lot in my previous and this current and upcoming Hallo-WIN is upholding what I see as the core tenets of the Halloween spirit. What I encourage people to do is to try and keep the Halloween spirit all the year long. And those core tenets to me are: 1, embrace the weird, specifically embrace your weird.
Right?
2, be what you want. That's Halloween right there. 3, treat yourself. Gotta do that Halloween. And 4, skulls are dope. So everyone knows that they're just a cool design choice that are never out of style. Skulls are always cool, dude. They're
Fair.
always dope. Yeah. So if you want to join this, if you want your crack at a $25 Amazon gift card, or I didn't even get to this part, the overall top score at the end of the month after Halloween, the person who has the most points wins a kettlebell. I'll just buy it from Amazon and send it to your door, so you get a free
What? You
ass
said it was
kettlebell.
hand delivered.
I said it was delivered to your doorstep.
Oh, I thought it, like by you.
No, Rachel, I have clients in Florida. I'm not going to hand deliver a kettlebell to someone in Florida if they win.
I wouldn't
I have people in
join.
Alaska, dude. I'm not, I'm
I
not, I'm not
wouldn't
doing
join.
that.
He doesn't sound that invested, guys.
I don't know. I don't know, guys. It sounds
I
like
don't know,
he's
guys.
really cutting corners.
Actually, let's step out.
I changed my mind. Anyways, the point of it is not to be this like big competitive thing. I want to like have a cool, fun community event of sort of cool, fun, spooky nerds.
Big
So
question.
yes.
What if you're scared of spooky movies?
Well, actually a good question. So there's a pre-approved list of spooky movies that I have recommended on the Google Doc. I'll send it to you if
Okay.
you want. Not all of them are like spook or like scary. Like
Okay.
Beetlejuice is on there, Hocus Pocus, just like classic Halloween movies.
What about Halloween Town?
Halloween Town also. It's not on the list, but you can definitely watch that. So what one of
For real, I was terrified of that like creepy ghost mayor. I don't know exactly.
oh yes,
Scare the bejesus out of me.
Baklava or whatever his name was,
Baklava.
something like that.
Interesting.
That
Just
was a good
like,
movie. That was a good series of movies. But yes, anyway, so one of the things that comes up on the Google Doc when you get it is that if you have a movie that you want to watch, but it's not on the pre-approved list, there's only like 10 movies that I had on the list. Bring it to the Discord. Say, hey, I have a movie. I want to make an argument for this one being included on the approved list, and then basically like by mob vote, we decide if this is a quote unquote Halloween movie or not. So like Halloween Town, not on a list, obviously a Halloween movie,
right.
right? I've been struggling lately.
Sorry.
Wow.
Another one.
Yep. I had to wait. It's never just fun.
It's never.
Feel shame. I should start saying that instead of bless you. That's for everybody. Feel shame. Yeah, what the hell was I saying? Oh yes. Yeah, so Halloween Town, obviously not on the list, but obviously a Halloween movie. I've been struggling a little bit with movies like The Thing or like Alien lately because like
It's spooky.
but is it like a Halloween spooky? You know what I mean? So like every year, all right, so I'm transitioning a little bit out of Halloween here and into more just Halloween in general. Every October, I limit myself to consuming only spooky media. I only watch spooky shows. I only watch spooky movies. And because I like a challenge and because I'm a huge nerd, I need to categorize everything. For the past few years, have also been making sure I'm trying to only watch movies that are in a certain like genre or category. So the first time I did that, I did only werewolf movies, and that was awesome.
Wow.
It was very cool. There's some good
Teen
werewolf
Wolf.
movies. There's a lot that was on there. I did not get to it. I actually didn't watch too many movies, but I did watch some really good ones. There's a lot of good werewolf movies out there. There are many more stinkers, unfortunately. It's just
Shocking.
shocking. But last year I did witches and folklore as a theme. That was awesome. If you guys want some recommendations like witches and folklore movies, I got a
Are
lot,
those on
dude.
your list?
All of them would be. Yeah, there's a lot that I didn't even get to, man. Like I rewatched The Witch. That movie is awesome. Very spooky, very Halloween. I watched the original um, Wicker Man. That was awesome. I did not watch the one with Nicolas Cage, unfortunately. But yeah, it was just very good. And this year, upcoming, I think the one that I want to do is extraterrestrial horror. So
What?
like aliens, bro. Yeah. So like
Drama.
Alien is like a hard. It's Alien and The Thing are
Are
the
we
ones that
gonna
I'm.
talk about your ET trauma?
Oh, I didn't even think of that, dude.
How could you not think of that? I went to my friend's house that had an ET in her closet on the top shelf, and I was just like, "This is where it started. Don't let that fall
No,
on your kid."
no. So You don't know the shiver that just ran up my spine, like the butt clenching dread that I
That's
just
why I was
experienced.
very confused. Why you're like, oh, I'm
It's
watching.
specifically ET. It's specifically ET. All right, so okay, quick aside, listeners, I have a lifelong beef with ET the Extraterrestrial, the Steven Spielberg classic alien coming of age family film. Mom and dad showed it to me when I must have been like, I think they said I was like 2 or 3 or something like that.
Oops.
Way too young, dude. There are things about it is God. It's such a scary creature effect. It's so fucking frightening. His eyes are too big. His skin is too wet. His neck is too long. His sounds are too weird. You guys, when Elliot's running through the corn and he's just like, "Wah!" and he's there, fucking forget about it. Get me out of here. Not okay. Who would put that in a film and say it's for kids?
Steven
Psycho
Spielberg.
shit. Steven Spielberg. What's he know about making movies, Steven?
Honestly.
Honestly, this guy. So, and yeah, since then I've had a I would say a healthy avoidance of ET memorabilia, imagery, experiences.
Based
Uh yeah, so mom tells a story about when I was very little and they showed me the ET film and I apparently was transfixed by the screen and silent the entire time. And their thought process was like, "Oh, he really likes this." When they, I think what was really happening, I was just paralyzed in terror.
yes.
And so they're like, we gotta lean into this ET thing. So they bought like an ET like stuffy or whatever. And I guess I don't remember this, but they
Thank
like stuck
God.
it up. Yeah, they like stuck it up like in a closet on the top shelf. And I would just like open the door and point at it and just be like, ET, ET, like the enemy. I see him.
And they're like, oh, he's pointing. He
He
loves
loves
it.
it. Bring it down, show it to him. And it was just not a lot of lack of communication happening there. A lot of missed communiques going on with me in the ET situation. Yeah, so which is great because my best friend Ethan, him and his wife Mary, have a portrait of ET in their bathroom.
Whoa.
It's like a big one too. It's like ET in the scene
Okie dokie.
where he dresses in drag. Basically, they
Yeah,
put like a
right.
wig on him and a dress. It's if I weren't terrified of it, it would be a hilarious image. But as
Okay.
it stands, I go into the bathroom and I try and take a pee, and then I look up every time because it's right
Oh, it's
over the.
like, oof.
It's like right. He watches me as I pee, dude.
Yeah.
It's not okay.
Oh, man.
I
Speaking,
think the reason they kept it in the bathroom was because they knew it freaked me out every time I went in
it's
there.
incredible. Speaking of terrifying things in bathrooms, my friend, my friend Jess, uh, was in a house with a couple of roommates, and they had a full size because it was a real bear, a taxidermied, standing on two legs bear that held the
Oh,
towel.
that rules, dude.
Yes. Yes.
What?
They like one of the guys got it from like his neighbor when he was moving or something. He's like, I don't fucking want this, man. And yeah, it's
What?
a full black bear on two legs, like with its
And it
mouth
like
open.
holds your like it's one of the guys who gives you mints in the bathroom at the
Correct.
swanky club.
He just
That's
like
awesome.
hanging on his hairy arm, and it's so funny because it's like they don't tell you, you know. So you go in there and like
Sure.
you always hear people freak out or
Jump out of
whatever.
your skin, yeah.
But Jess was so sweet the first time when I went over there. I was pregnant, and she was just like, "Okay, so we normally don't tell people, but since you are with child, I want
Yeah.
to tell you,
Oh
so you
my
don't like
god.
go into labor because of our dead bear in the bathroom."
And you're like, the what?
Yes. And I knew it was there, and he's still scared the shit out of me when I went in there. Yeah, it's. I'll try to find a picture and send it to you.
That's
Very
hilarious,
jarring.
dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Very jarring indeed.
Very jarring. Harry Potter. Um, yeah. So
Anyways, hit me up to join Hallo-WIN.
yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
So you can sign up completely for free. There is
Yeah.
no like you won't hound people after and
I don't have the fucking energy for that, man.
yeah.
No. We had a guy sign up at a soda a while back, and I was there while he was getting sent up. He was just kind of a strange duck, anyways, whatever. But he was like, "Yeah." Phil was talking to him, the owner. He's like, "Yeah, can I get your email?" And the guy was like, "Why? For what?" And it's like, "So I can email
Communicate with you.
you because it's the year of our Lord 2024. My guy, I'm not gonna send you a
Yeah.
fucking letter in the mail." He's like, "Well, you're not gonna like sell my email, are you?" Phil was like, "I wouldn't even know how to do that." Which was like my reaction to is like,
Yeah.
"What?"
Yeah.
And he was like,
Honestly.
"It's easier than you think." It's like, I bet. If
Yeah.
I had the fucking energy to do that, dude, I don't.
I'm not gonna give you my email, that's for
I'm
sure.
running a
So,
business here, man, and it's not selling emails.
God.
Weirdo. Anyway, so yeah, don't worry about it, guys. I'm not gonna sell your email, even though it's apparently easier than I might think. Um, I don't
Just
even
put it
need
on
your email, honestly.
Facebook
To
Marketplace.
Yeah, like I don't even need your email to do the thing. You can just shoot me a DM on Instagram or email me or come to the Discord, which I talk about every single episode. If you go to rffitness.net, just go to the bottom of the green page, click join the party to jump in the Discord, full frizzle, and just say like, "Hey, I want to do the thing. I'll send you the link." Just like that. I don't even need an email.
Just like that.
Just like that. If I
I
do
think
get
I'm
your
gonna bring
email
up
though,
Shutter Island. That's gonna be my.
mm,
Is
I
there?
would I would count that.
You would, okay. Is there a
Yeah.
Hallo-WIN subcategory in the Discord?
Yes,
Oh, nice.
there's a Pacific channel. There is a specific channel for Halloween. It actually used to be a locked and hidden channel from Halloween last year because then Halloween ended,
Oh,
and I just closed it and locked it. But then I think it was earlier today, I unlocked it and opened it up again. So jump in there, guy.
it's like
Let's let the
fucking
bats out.
Gringotts.
Yep, it's our Gringotts. And yeah, it'll be awesome, man. I'm
Cool.
excited. That channel's gonna close up again on November 1st, probably.
To
We'll
go,
see.
it's like the Disney
The Disney Vault.
Vault. Yes,
Yes. Bambi came out of the Disney Vault. Buy it now for
batteries not
$36.
included.
Batteries like that. You want to talk about like engineered scarcity. The Disney Vault is just that.
Yes,
It doesn't
honestly,
exist anymore, obviously, because in the streaming era, the Disney Vault has been revealed for the sham that it really is. They can reveal these movies anytime they want.
Disney. You on your
The Disney Vault is the De Beers Diamond Company of VHS tapes.
yeah?
Anyways, you went to a gala, Rachel.
I did. I galled. Um,
You got Gollop in it.
yeah. Ooh, nice.
Oh,
Which I also, man, I laid down such a good pun. So I I went with my buddy Andy, and his boss was just this incredible person. He is very rich and like is so chill about it, and like these tickets are very expensive to sit at
yeah, you were
sit
saying
at a
that, yeah.
table. Yeah. And so he invited Andy, gave him a free ticket to invite whoever,
Yeah.
um gave his other manager 2 tickets, and then he gave his dog walker and his wife two
Wow.
tickets, and like
Okay.
his father-in-law or something. It was just so sweet. And it was crazy. I've never been to a charity gala thing
Sure.
before. Um, Andy called me and I was running late, and he was like, "Rachel, you gotta get here. They're handing out food on plates." I was like, "Do you mean
What?
they're passing out appetizers?"
Yeah. Are
And he's
these
like,
named
"Oh
hors
yeah,
d'oeuvres?
yeah, yeah."
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was very excited about that fact.
It sounds very cool.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of like adoptable puppies there. Of course, all of them got adopted.
Oh.
They were
Yeah.
super cute. There's a pit bull named Potato.
Awesome.
Yeah, yeah. And there was just like all these things to like little things to bid on, and then of course bigger things they gave out.
Hmm.
They didn't give out whatever. They auctioned off a signed Bruce Springsteen
Oh.
guitar. And this
Wow.
like rock star looking lady bought it, and I told her after, I was just like, I'm glad it went to you because you look like you could jam out on Bruce Springsteen's guitar.
Yeah.
And they gave away 5 nights in Portugal
Wow.
for $3,500. Like,
Damn.
it didn't include airfare, but still, like
That's nuts, dude.
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Um, so, and then like a night, like a personal chef dinner thing with the
Oh,
someone. I don't exactly know. But
that's
so
crazy.
before they even did this regular auction, they were just like, let's just raise some money just to raise money. You don't get anything other than just
What?
feeling like a good person. And
What?
the, and then the MC goes, let's start out at 10 grand.
What?
3 people raised their little
Just throw 10 grand in?
yes.
What is happening?
That was me. I was just like,
This is a
what?
life-changing amount of money, dude.
Yes. Yes. Just
What?
absolutely asinine. Yes. Um, and then yeah, then they're like, okay, let's go to 5 grand. Ton of people, 5 grand.
Oh, I could throw 5 grand. Yeah. What?
Let's go to 1,000. Half the freaking room. Like it was insane.
That's,
I
dude.
isn't that just nuts? Yeah, I can't remember the exact final number, but it was like 425. Four hundred
Damn.
twenty-five thousand dollars. So almost
Wow.
$500,000 raised in one night. Um,
I mean, good for those animals, I think, right?
so yeah, it's honestly yes, it benefits the animals, but honestly, it benefits the people more than anything because so Mission Animal Hospital is
Mm,
a nonprofit vet that will not turn you
that's
away
right.
because you can't afford care.
That's right.
So,
Yeah.
um, which so many people have to choose between putting their
Yeah.
dog down or going into debt, or putting their pet down, whatever.
Yeah.
And so, of course, they had like a million, not a million, like two sob stories of how they say it, and like everyone is like, "Here's ten
Yeah.
thousand more dollars." Um,
This amount of money means nothing to me.
right? I'm like, this is sad, but here's $10.
Yeah,
Like,
right? Damn.
oh
You're like
man,
tugging out of my hand the $10 bill. Like, okay, there you go. Okay.
right? Honestly, um, yeah, and then so Andy's boss was telling a story, my epic pun that I dropped.
Yes.
He was saying that his son had a pig in Minneapolis. Like he has like a bunch of different animals, and he had a pig, like a full
Okay.
on pig, not like a miniature pig, full on pig,
Okay. The whole
which is
hog.
a completely different breed.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, and he had him in Minneapolis, and then one of the neighbors told on him, and I was just like, or did they squeal on him?
Nah. Yeah.
Yeah, they were like, yo, if you ever want a job.
Just sit around and make pig puns at us.
Yeah, yeah, honestly. Get them with the
Hell
big
yeah, dude.
puns. So,
Obviously, they have money to burn. So, yeah.
I'm saying, yeah, yeah, man. Yeah. I don't think I'll ever do anything besides grooming for the rest of my life, but
Well, never say never, man.
I don't
Your
know. It's
opportunity knocks whenever you least expect it. You know, it just looks like work most of the time.
yeah, well, to make $16 an hour doing something, yeah, I can find that, but
Telling pig puns? Yes, dude. Are you for real?
yeah,
You
I
can
don't know.
side hustle that easily, peacefully.
Pig puns.
Pig puns. I was thinking about that
$25 a
earlier
pun.
today, actually. Weirdly enough, earlier today about like what I would do if like suddenly I couldn't do personal training anymore.
You've
Like I
never
was like,
thought about that? I think about that every day.
you just said you're not. Yeah, I think I'm never gonna do anything else.
And I think about it every day.
Oh, okay. I guess I don't really. You know,
Oh, that's nice.
it was definitely something that was on my mind more when I was employed by someone else. When I worked at the Y, when I worked
Yeah,
at the
right.
YMCA, I feared for my job literally every single day of every year of all 8 years that I worked
What do
there.
you mean, why?
It sucked. Why?
Because you were
Because
miserable or because you were scared of losing your job?
because I was miserable and I was scared of losing my job that I was miserable at.
Oh,
Not
okay.
just not a great situation. It's very much, it's a whole thing. Whatever. I'm not going to get into it right now.
Yeah, fair.
But like now that I run my own business, I feel like, much more secure. But like, yes, I could just be a coach for the rest of my life. But like, is that what I want to do? Is that what I should be doing? Yes and yes. But like, if I couldn't, what would I do? Like, if I was suddenly unemployed
Right.
or like vastly underemployed, probably.
Right.
Like, I guess probably volunteer at like the kids' school. It's easier now that Olivia's in school too. It's like if I suddenly didn't have time to work, I'd be like, oh, I can take my time to like look for work, like look for
Yeah.
jobs.
Right. Right.
You
Right.
know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I always say to people that if you want to work with animals, because so many people want to work with animals, if
Mm-hmm.
you want to work with animals and actually be able to live,
Yeah.
um, like eat more than ramen, and you don't want to pay student loans, grooming is pretty much your only option.
Sure.
Which is
Yeah.
crazy because the animal industry is humongous.
Yeah. We've talked about that. How there's like how there's like a weirdly small amount of groomers in general.
Yeah,
Like
well,
it
yeah,
seems like a
yeah.
tight knit community is what I'm saying. Like everyone kind of knows everyone.
Oh, absolutely.
Like you'd think it'd be huge with how many animals people have.
Right, right. Yeah, and I mean, and vet techs. There are no vet tech schools in Minnesota anymore.
Yeah, that's what I was talking
Um,
about. Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah, but that, yeah, if you want to make a living, don't be a vet tech,
Okay.
because, um, that's my broke Winnie the Pooh. Because before, even when they did have schools, they were all private schools, so you're paying like 40,
Oh,
50,000 to make
yikes.
$14 an hour.
That sucks.
Yeah, I mean that was what you were making back when I was looking, but yeah, I was saying like I was talking to my hairstylist this morning, and I
Hmm.
said I thought about being a trainer for a little while, but A, they don't make as much as groomers, and B, just like I don't have the patience for that. Um, yeah, sit.
Yeah.
Oh well, he's he's stupid. I don't know what to tell you. Um,
Being a coach is very similar.
yes, yeah, you're stupid.
You're beyond help. I'm sorry.
Actually, you're very stupid. Please leave. Um, feel shame.
I've never said that. I've never said. Don't worry if you're listening to this. I've never said that. I've never felt like saying that to people. The number one skill for being a coach is patience and personability.
I think maybe this is not something I should share, but here I am sharing it anyway.
Here we are.
Here we are. So I can promise you, I've never laid one finger on a freaking dog. But I take my anger out on the dogs in different ways by reading them to filth and knowing that they cannot tell their mommy and daddy. Like all
Yeah,
the
because
time.
what are
I'm
they gonna do?
like,
Repeat it at home, right?
correct. Your
Yeah,
mom's not even your real mom. Did you know that?
you're adopted. You're
You're
so
adopted.
adopted. Yeah,
You are adopted, and you look like you're from a puppy mill.
those look came from the dump. You
You
belong
look
in the
like you came
dump.
from puppies.com.
Is that a thing?
Yes, it is. I
Is
thought
that
I
as
told
horrible as it
that story
sounds?
yesterday. Yes, it is. Who just called me? Oh, all right. Oh,
Great content.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just, yeah. If my husband calls late at night, there's normally a reason.
Sure.
So it's not that big of a deal. Uh, just to let everyone know, Brad the neighbor just called. So
Okay, I was wondering what Brad was up to.
relax, everyone.
Relax, everybody. It's just Brad.
We're getting our fence redone, and there's some fence drama happening. So
What?
fence drama from a.
God.
All right, I think we should end the podcast now.
Okay, this has been the RF Fitness Podcast. Thank you for listening. If you want to begin your quest or are interested in improving your level of fitness and are a busy grown up, go to rffitness.net. I already said it once earlier today. That's rffitness.net to learn more and join up. Scroll all the way to the bottom of the green page and hit join the party to join us in the Discord.
Talk
Right.
about spooky movies.
Right. You can talk about nothing at all. Let people just join and do anything. It's fine. Just come in. I like seeing numbers go up. Come in and join Hallo-WIN, guys. It's free. You can win stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Keep questing.
Feel shame.
Feel shame.